Alrighty, so it's week 10. We have skipped 2 weeks. Actually, I have skipped 2 weeks on purpose, but not on purpose. Um, so I think it's 3 weeks after I got the balloon placed and the third balloon placed. And first week I was down, I think, 3 pounds from what I was previous to that. And now I am up 2 pounds. So really, in all this whole process, I think down 1 pound. Um, I wish I had better news for you guys. I really do. I really wish that something would change, or that I could tell you it is worth your money to get this. But in reality, I had someone that viewed the video ask if it was worth it, and at this point, I would say no, to be honest. I think, I don't know, I think it is 95% of you, 5% of the balloons. And if you think about it, your stomach should be more full, which I am. I will give it that. I do get fuller quicker, but I don't know. I haven't lost weight, and I think, sorry, it looks like I have a lazy eye. I don't. I may. I don't know. We'll see. But back to the topic. So, I think it's all about what you eat. It's about your, not necessarily like your portion control, because yes, I have cut down, but am I eating the best food? Every week I say I'm going to do better, and I just, it's a lot. It's really a lot. If you are a mother, during this COVID time, if you have a job, and then you're doing homeschool with your kids, and yes, that's going to come to an end here in a couple weeks or next week. Woohoo! I'm so excited for that. But honestly, if you have commitments in your life, it's just like another not stress, I don't want to say that, but it's another thing that you need to add to your to-do list. So for me, if I'm talking about it honestly, right now, I know I've said this before, but I have a full-time job. I work from 8 to 7 as of lately. On top of that, I've been doing homeschool with my kids, and I am so blessed to have a mother that helps me and that kind of takes on one kid. Well, I take on one kid, and then my oldest is pretty self-efficient. So he does wonderful with him. My mom does wonderful with my youngest, who's 6. And then my middle kiddo, I kind of have to just make sure that he's keeping on track. So that's another job in and out of itself. And luckily, my mom is the lunch lady too, so she does wonderful with making lunches. But I'm telling you, it's just a freaking chore to like have to lose weight on top of that. So not only am I responsible for work, but I'm responsible for my kids, and that job as a mom is never done. So it's Monday through Sunday, and then you start again on Monday. And basically, I just haven't found time to food prep. And I think that is one of my biggest struggles. So that is my goal for this weekend, is that I actually like get some food prepping done, and then maybe we'll see how it goes. I have a few more weeks, a couple more months to turn this thing around. And I think, again, it is all on me to do it. The balloons are doing okay with portion control. I can't eat as much, but if I'm eating shitty, then I might as well, it's just as bad as overeating. So, yeah, that is one of my goals. My goal is to food prep this week, and to food prep some healthy meals. That way they're there. I don't have to worry about it when I'm making breakfast. I don't have to say, okay, well, what do I need? It's all there. It's all ready to go. Less temptation As far as my coffee intake, I'm going to try and cut that out and do like green tea. I did that for a few days and then I drank it once and then it was like back to normal. So as far as no sugars, I just have to limit my sugar intake. But to be honest with you, it's just so, it's even tiring just kind of talking about it. But it's reality, and that's why I did this. I wanted to track it for those of you who are contemplating this as a weight loss option. I really hope that, I don't know, I want to say I hope that it changes and it's because of the balloons, but at this point I'm not adding any more balloons. And it's all going to be on me. And maybe that's what we need, is we need to keep each other accountable for like how we're eating, and and maybe how you could make your stomach shrink, possibly based off of portion sizing. And because once the balloons come out, it's going to be a struggle again, so I have to find an option. And today I was kind of thinking, now this is kind of just going to be like me on my soapbox, so forgive me. But I was kind of thinking, like, why is weight loss so important? Yes, it is important for my health. As of right now, I have not been diagnosed with any like serious medical conditions. I know there have been times in the past where I have been diagnosed with like pre-diabetes, but that was, a couple years ago. I had blood drawn last year, and everything was good as far as like, I wasn't pre-diabetic. My heart was really good. Some of my liver tests came back like a little bit elevated, like 1 point over normal, so they weren't too worried about that. But yeah, I guess it is very smart to be healthy, but because I don't have because I don't have a whole ton of health concerns, like, why is it so important for me to lose weight? And I think that's a question that everybody should ask themselves. Is it because you want to feel better, appearance wise? Is it like, what is your why? And for me, mine was, I just don't feel comfortable in my body. And my husband was asking me, well, what's the number that you want to see on the scale? And I don't have a number, because I don't know what that number is where I will feel comfortable in my own skin, where I won't look in the mirror and be like, oh my gosh, like, man, that's rough, and I know, like, I'm almost 30 years old. Like, I've had 3 children. But at the same time, like, I've seen moms and people who like have had 3 children and they are in like tip-top shape. So I don't know. And for me, another reason is I want to be strong. Like, I want to feel strong. I want to do, I want to look athletic or feel athletic. And I love to work out, so that's not the challenge for me. The challenge for me is eating. Like, I love to eat, and I love to eat like not so good food. And so I don't know. Thinking about it more, like, I don't think that weight or my weight or how I look should have as much control on me, like, mentally. Because if I see that the scale went up, like, I'm just so disappointed, and like, I get in a funk and I feel like sad and I feel like a failure, and I don't think that it should be like that. So I don't know, just working with my counselor, like, those are things that I need to work on. Like, why do I feel like such a failure? And it's not just in weight loss, like, it's overall, as a mom or as an employee. Like, there's times where I feel just so crappy about myself. So I think there's more to this whole weight loss thing, and I think it's just I think it's just opening up like some things that I need to work on as a person. And I think working on like words of encouragement is very important as far as like self-talk. And it's easier to say than it is to do. And I get that 100%. But um, those are things that I'm going to work on. So not only working on like what the number on the scale is, but also working on things as far as self-talk, as far as how do I feel? Like, do I feel like I'm getting stronger? Because yeah, the scale may not be budging, but guess what? I did boot camp 3 times this week. I'm able to run a mile quicker than I was a couple weeks ago, and I've been running longer, and like I'm getting out more. So how am I feeling overall? And the scale shouldn't affect that as much. So that is where I'm at. We are on week 10. This whole balloon thing is a 6-month process. I think at this point, like any changes that are going to happen are not because of the balloon. It's all because of the work that I'm doing. So, yeah, I hope this is some insight. And if things change, I'll let you know. But this is Obalon week 8. No, week 10. It's Obalon week 10. And we have many more to go. So have a great day, have a great weekend, and let me know if you have any other questions or comments or concerns. Thanks. Bye.